Hi, this is Razor Wire, and this is your weekly horoscope reading. For this reading, I am using the Mystical Shaman Oracle, and I'll be pulling, or have already, in fact, pulled one card for each of the zodiac signs, which I'll be going over with you. The first zodiac sign we have at 21 seconds is Pisces, and for Pisces, I've pulled the hummingbirds. And so you might be seeing hummingbirds. Most likely they're going to be on television or in books at this time of year, but all depending where you live. But hummingbirds are about instincts, about that. It's about that tightness, that pull in the chest, that's compelling you to a certain direction or to closeness with a certain person. You might be feeling like you need to reach out to someone right now. And this card is a card about yes. Yes, it's time. Yes, it's time to make a move. Yes, it's time to act on those instincts. Yes, it's time to make a change in your life. If you've been contemplating a major change in your life, you will be tested, okay? You will be tested. Things might not work out exactly the way that you hope, but it is still worth the risk. You're still going to learn a lot from the experience, and it is what is meant to happen. Another thing to remember with the hummingbird spirit is although hummingbirds are tiny little creatures, delicate little creatures, they are also powerful. They have a strength. So even if you're feeling small or defenseless or helpless, just remember that you have power, that inside you have your inner strength, and that you can get through anything. And I'm feeling with Pisces that this week, that you are going to be receiving signs in music. And so you might be hearing a particular song repeating over and over again on the radio, or you might have a song stuck in your head that you just can't seem to get out. So pay attention to that. All right, next up is Aquarius at 2:41. And for Aquarius, we have the medicine wheel. So I'm sensing that this is a time of healing for you, Aquarius, a time of going within. So you're going to be doing a lot of self-evaluation this week. The medicine wheel gives you the chance to kind of look at your past, at what's happened, to bless your past and release it, to think of the lessons you've learned, which have helped you to get where you are. It's a good time to forgive. So if you've been holding on to something negative in the past and you've been kind of struggling to move on, it might be time to forgive anything that maybe has happened in your twin flame connection that has been bothering you. You feel like, well, I've made a mistake here. I said something I shouldn't have said. Remember that everything that has happened, is for your growth. Everything is as it was meant to be. You are safe, okay? You are absolutely safe. So you don't need to worry that you've made, any irreparable mistakes with your twin flame. Your twin is always going to forgive you. It's also a chance to look at any patterns that you have, any negative belief systems that you have that you need to release so that you can move forward, not just in your twin flame journey, but in life in general. And then it's a time to consider what you want, what your next moves are going to be, what you want in life, what fulfills you. Okay, and so after you spend that time, going inward and thinking, then it's time to go back to living and to just let it go and surrender to whatever happens next. Okay, so you're giving yourself permission to go within, meditate, think these things through. But once that's done, you need to let it go and to go with the flow of life again. And I'm getting for you that it might be a somewhat quiet time as far as signs go. and that any signs that you might receive are going to be deeply, deeply personal. Things that are not necessarily associated with twin flames in general, but something that is between the two of you, like maybe hearing their name, or the place where they live, or maybe a song or something that is it's just a song that was playing when you met, or something along those lines. It's something that's very personal. All right, and that was Aquarius. And now at 5:33, we have Scorpio, and for Scorpio we've got the Serpent, and the Serpent is that Kundalini energy, that Kundalini awakening. So you might feel the heat between you and your twin. But the Serpent is also about shedding your skin, about releasing some of those negative patterns. It's about growth and rebirth. Okay, so you're growing out of the old ways, the ways that you've been living previously. Your world is starting to expand, and it's time for you to kind of shed any limiting beliefs that you might have about that. And for Scorpio, I feel that you should look at license plates this week. I feel like you're going to be getting signs in numbers, particularly license plates, lots of number signs. All right, next up we have Virgo at 6:47. And Virgo, we've got the Mystical Shaman, and this is a really powerful card. Mystical Shaman is a storyteller. And these are about the stories that we create, as we live our lives, and that we can change. We can change those stories at any time, that we can reframe them. Even the past, even though it's already happened, you can reframe the past. You can choose to focus, on the positive aspects, on the blessings, on the lessons that you have learned, on the things that have helped you to become who you are. And if you've been worried that your life is on a set course, that you can't get off of, this is a sign that you can change that you don't have to, live the same life that your parents lived, that you don't have to, be or do what society thinks you should be or do, that you write your own story, and that your story is still in progress, so don't close the book and give up on yourself, actively engage with your life. And I feel, Virgo, that you are going to be seeing animal signs. So if there is any animal that you associate with your journey, particularly like swans or peacocks or frogs or something like that, that is just something between you and your twin flame, I feel like you're going to be seeing that animal a lot this week. And next we have Libra at 8:37. And Libra, you've got Taming the Wind. And Taming the Wind is about authenticity. Okay, this is about being yourself, speaking your truth, shining your light. It can also be about clearing the air, communication. If there have been any misunderstandings, it can be kind of a time of change and transformation and things clearing away. It's like when a storm comes in and, just kind of blows everything, off the streets, out of the way. And you are beautiful as you are. You don't have to change yourself for anyone. This is about accepting yourself as you are, and, embracing your life and living it fully, and choosing to live it fully on your own terms. And I feel for you that you're going to see something in a movie, like you're going to be getting signs in films. Then maybe you're going to watch a movie about a twin flame relationship. So I feel like you're going to be getting a lot of signs in films for some reason, or maybe even in books, possibly if you're reading books instead. All right, Sagittarius, we've got 10, 13, I'll say 10, 15. And we've got Vision Quest. Okay, so Sagittarius, this week you're going within. You might be literally going on a vision quest. You might be going out into the woods to spend some time by yourself to reflect on what it is that you want or need. In the image here, you have a woman who's got her arms thrown up to heaven, and there's a clear heart shape on her chest. So this is about getting in touch with you, with your instincts, with what's in your heart, about letting your light shine. The woman in this picture is very vibrant, very high vibrational. So you'll be raising your vibration this week. You'll be working on self this week, on self-love this week. And I am feeling for you. That you're going to have a lot of questions. You're going to be asking yourself a lot of questions this week, and that you're going to get some really surprising and insightful responses through synchronicities if you're paying attention. All right, next up we've got Taurus at 1144, which is a great number, isn't it? And Taurus, you've got the beloved, and this is all about love. This is about seeing the divine in another person, recognizing the divine within yourself. This is about union and coming together with someone. This is about sharing and creating special moments with another person. So this is a very good sign, and I feel like you might be spending time with your special person this week, if not in the 3D, in the 5D. Or that you've recently made some type of connection or reconnected, with your person. So you're going to be really feeling the love, and you're going to be feeling, I think, some heart chakra awakening and some solar plexus energy as well. All right, we've got Cancer at 12:45, and for Cancer, we've got many paths. And, many paths, obviously, when you hear the name, it makes you think that you have options, that you always have choices, that even if you feel stuck, even if you feel that the path isn't clear or that there is no path, that there's only walls, this is a reminder that there's always a way. But this card literally means that it's time to take a leap of faith, that it's time to embrace the journey, that it's time to say yes and to surrender and trust that everything is going to work out for your highest good. And I have a feeling, Cancer, that you are going to be having some dreams about your significant other, some powerful dreams that show not just your future together. You're not going to be just manifesting your future together, but I also feel that you might have a past life dream. Yeah, a past life dream this week. Or that something you see on television or something is going to make you remember a little bit or have a sense of deja vu, that you've experienced something similar. All right, Leo, we've got 1419. And Leo, you've got flow. Okay, so you're being asked to go with the flow, right? You're being asked to surrender, to let go of attachment, to let go of control, to trust. The flow is also about emotion. Water is about emotion, so it's about letting your emotions, pass through you, about experiencing each emotion fully, but without giving into the tendency to overthink it or to, to attach a story to it. Sometimes this is what I'm feeling right now. In a twin flame connection, you can feel your twin flame's energy. So your twin might be sad or angry, and you sense that. And, rather than just sitting with that, you come up with a story, an explanation. Why am I feeling this way? Why am I feeling so angry? Why am I feeling so sad? And then you start to come up with things to make sense of it. And then you end up making yourself sad and angry, even though it wasn't you feeling those emotions in the first place, even though they were coming from your twin. You've given it a story, you've come up with reasons to justify that emotion, and now you're feeling that emotion just as strongly. So I have a feeling that you might be feeling pretty emotional this week, and I have a feeling that you might be feeling your twin's emotions pretty strongly this week, and that it could get a bit confusing. And so this card is about letting that flow and not giving into the temptation of creating the storyline. All right, next we have Capricorn at 1610. And Capricorn, you have the Eagle card. And the Eagle card is actually about getting outside of your comfort zone, okay? Do you want to, I remember that it says this because I read it. Do you want to live in a chicken coop forever? Or do you want to fly free? Okay, so this card is telling you to choose freedom, to let go of those self-limiting beliefs, the what-if scenarios, the conditionals to your happiness, to just release all of that and step outside of your comfort zone for a little while. Challenge yourself. Eagles in flight can represent manifestation and higher perspective. So once you kind of step outside yourself for a little bit and, release some of those self-limiting beliefs, it will give you a much, much greater perspective. You will see that you're capable of a lot more than you thought you would, that you thought you were, So challenge yourself this week. If you have been holding yourself back a lot, it's time to let go. And I actually have a feeling that you might literally be seeing birds of prey this week. So I think that's going to be a sign for you to literally see hawks and eagles in motion, in flight. So look out for that. And then we have Aries, and that's 1746. In Aries, you've got the Witness. And the Witness is that someone is keeping an eye on you. There is someone, in the case of the twin flames, that has been with you all along, that they are part of you, inside of you. And that even if it doesn't seem like they have any interest in you at all, that they, in fact, do have an interest, that they have been watching you, that they have been thinking about you, longing to connect with you. And this card is about that person who has been, silent for so long, that person in your life who you haven't been able to read, is finally going to step forward and make themselves known as an ally, to kind of let you know. So I have a feeling that you might actually be hearing from someone, either your twin flame or someone else from your past, a friend or a family member, or somebody that you didn't, that maybe you didn't realize how much they cared about you, that you'd maybe been taking them for granted, or maybe they hadn't been very expressive with you in the past, and you're going to feel that person's love and support. Okay, so they're going to come forward with love and support for you this week. And that might be your twin, but that could also be a friend or family member. Or it could even be if you have like a blog, right? And that happened to me not long ago. I have a blog where I write poetry. And someone came forward and left me a very beautiful, heartfelt compliment. And I didn't even know this person was following my blog. I had no idea that my work had meant so much to them. So it could be a situation like that where someone that you don't know at all could be following you on social media and come forward and let you know how much you've meant to them, how much you've helped them. And last but not least, we've got Gemini, and that is 2006. And you've got the Ancient Ones. And the Ancient Ones, this is about the spiritual quest. This is about your higher calling. This is about your spiritual team and your higher self communicating with you and through you. Okay, so you're going to be focused on mission, I feel like, this week. You're going to, and not just connecting with your twin flame, okay? I don't think it's going to be just about trying to meet up with your twin flame. I think that you're going to be working on something that you're passionate about, that you might have a kind of aha moment, like you've been sort of thinking, what is our mission, going to be, me and my twin, or what is my personal mission? And I feel like you're going to kind of have an aha moment in regards to that. And you're going to start taking steps towards that. And so that's what I feel like also your sign is going to be about. It's going to be about your mission, that you're going to receive some type of confirmation that you are being supported, that you are manifesting, that you are on the right track. All right, so that has been a weekly horoscope reading, and I really hope you guys enjoyed it. And I'm sorry I'm so tongue-tied. So yeah, please like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching.